it's Charlotte here from charlotteohara.ca, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here and this is your first time on my channel. In today's video, I am going to be telling you the difference between a site title and a logo for Squarespace SEO. So if you're interested in either figuring out, the best way to write a site title for SEO, or you're thinking like, hey, if I put a logo in place instead, is there going to be a difference from an SEO point of view? Then you are in the right place, and I'm going to answer that question for you today. So I'm going to be demoing everything on a Squarespace website, so you can follow along, load your website in a different tab, and make some changes with me as we go, or just refer back to this for your reference. So we're going to dive into it, and I'm going to answer the question here. But before I do, I just wanted to remind you that I have a Squarespace SEO checklist here. And whether you are a complete beginner that's just getting started with SEO, or maybe you're a little bit more intermediate and you want to make sure that you haven't forgotten anything and you're like, oh, like, have I dotted the I's, crossed the T's, as we say, then this Squarespace SEO checklist will be really helpful for you. It's been downloaded by thousands and thousands and thousands of people. So trust that you're in excellent company with it. And I'm putting the link down below so you can grab a copy of it and thank me later once you work your way through it over the next couple days or weeks or month, whatever, how long it takes you to go through it. All right, so now let's take a look actually at the question that we're answering today. So this is all about the site title or the logo field. So imagine in this case, we have, in this case, I'm going to pretend that I am a wedding photographer, okay? But you can be any type of business. It can be like you're a solopreneur, you can be part of a bigger team, a brand, like whatever it happens to be. But the principles are pretty much going to be the same. So in our case, using this example, Katie Smith is a wedding photographer, and so we're going to put some information in here. So in case you're like, first of all, what is a site title? Well, if you're on Squarespace website, like in this case, I'm on a Squarespace website 7.0 in the Raleigh template, but if you're on 7.1, it should be pretty similar. You'll see that if you hover over this section, it says site title, and you can actually click edit on that. And that's going to take you over here to where you can add some information. So you can change it to be Katie Smith wedding photography, or like whatever, whatever you want there. And then you can fill in a tagline. And this is really helpful from an SEO point of view to fill out the site title. Even if you're going to upload a logo, which we'll talk about in a minute, I still recommend that you fill out the SEO title field, because remember, Google is going to crawl and index the content of your website here. So when they're going through and taking a look at all the content on your pages, your website, whatever, they're going to see this. So putting the keywords in here, your brand, your business name, your personal name, the maybe industry you're in, the type of clients you work with, whatever it happens to be, then you're adding that information here that Google will see. It's making it more SEO friendly, and they're going to kind of acknowledge it when they crawl and index the content of your website, which is great. So we love to do that. So I always recommend come here, and for SEO benefit, definitely make sure that you fill out the SEO title field. And now you can also add an image here, right? So you can add an image, which will be like a logo or something, right? And let's say, imagine like this is our logo, okay? This is like a free logo template that I've made in Canva for the case of this. So what we want to make sure, first of all, is that we're naming the physical file name. So when I go and download this, let me see here, if I download this into, let's say like a JPEG, whatever, just page, we only want page 1, bear with me here. Let's download that. Okay, so now that's the right file size, file format here. Now when we come here, we can upload the image into the logo field, right? Let me move my little video back up there. So the logo is going to be going here. And now the really important thing I wanted to highlight is that once you kind of like click save here, then it's going to switch over, and you can see now that the logo is in place. But look what's happened. The logo is in place, but we're still getting the benefit of having filled out this SEO title. Okay, so keep the SEO title field, but then also make sure that you're filling in the logo. But the thing I want you to keep in mind as well about the logo is that you're naming the physical file name correctly, right? So the physical file name is like what shows up on the name in your computer. So see here, I've like downloaded it. And in my case, you can see for the logo, I've named it like Katie Smith, Seattle wedding photographer, and you could take it a little step further if you wanted and say like logo. Yep. Okay, good. So I put the logo in there, right? And then that way you're getting all the keyword information in there in the image title so that when it comes uploaded to the Squarespace website, then Google is crawling it and indexing it, getting all that good information. Love to see it. That's what we want to know. So again, yeah, if you make any tweaks here, just make sure that you save it. And then that is the way that you're going to get the most benefit of SEO point of view, whether we're talking about the SEO title or the logo that you're putting in place that will override that title. So my friend, I hope this video was helpful for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did like it, feel free to leave me like a like or a comment or a thumbs up or something to let me know that this was helpful for you. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll do my best to answer them as well for you. And if you're interested in learning more about Squarespace SEO, growing your website, online marketing, anything like that, then take a look at the rest of the videos that I have here on my channel or the posts on my blog, all the resources I have on my website. There's a gold mine. And no matter where you are on your Squarespace SEO journey, then I know that you're going to find something to help you out here. So again, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something. I hope you apply it to your website and then come back and let me know how it works. Okay. All right. That's good. See you soon. Bye.